I created G-plans out of nutrition frustration. One day during nutrition studies at Duke University, we came across a revelation. We discovered that everyone has a completely unique metabolic structure and type. Eating a generic diet program will not get you the results you want, and you will continue on a path of yo-yo dieting forever. Ultimately, sustainable food programs are built within your own specific metabolic template.
I eat what Dr. G tells me to eat for my metabolic type. I don't call this program a diet because I eat more than on other programs.
Hello and welcome to another nutrition masterclass. I'm so glad you're here, and if you were tuning in a little bit earlier today, I did have some audio issues and I'm so sorry about that. Audio wasn't coming through, took a little playing around to figure out what was going on there, but we've got that resolved. So we're back with the Nutrition Masterclass. We're going to be talking all about cravings today. So really specifically, why do you get cravings? What causes them? And some healthier alternatives, other options to satisfy a craving or kind of curb that craving altogether. So we're going to dive into that today, and we'll get started here in just a moment. All right. Okay, so today we'll be talking all about cravings. Okay, so a little overview here. First off, what are food cravings? Next, we're going to talk about some common causes of food cravings, a few extra tips to help curb food cravings. Then we'll talk a little more about how to satisfy a craving in a more healthy way. And we're going to end with the tip of the week and then our special promotion of the week as well. Okay, so just as a reminder here, please do feel free to send me an email. If you have any questions, anything I can help you with, please feel free to reach out to me. You'll see my email there on the screen. It's my first name, Savannah, _Wilson at g-plans.com. Okay, so first off, what are food cravings? Food cravings are totally normal. Food cravings are very common and can be difficult to ignore. A craving is an intense desire for a certain type of food. Cravings can occur for a very wide variety of reasons, both physical and mental reasons. There are, again, many causes of food cravings. Not all cravings are created equal. Specific cravings can be linked to specific reasons that you might be craving that food. Cravings can be caused by hormonal imbalances, nutrient deficiencies, dehydration, a lack of sleep, and much more. They can also tend to be all in our heads and influenced by stress, our moods, and etc. So we're going to dive in a little bit deeper to this today. Okay, so again, this is not a totally exclusive list here. There's so many causes of potential causes of food cravings, but here are just a few more common reasons you might be craving a certain food. First off, you're dehydrated. Ingesting too little fluids can intensify feelings of hunger or cravings. When you feel a craving coming on, it's a great idea to first have a glass of water to determine if you might just be thirsty. So we've discussed in the past in master classes as well, lots of studies show good benefit to having a glass of water before your meal. So that can kind of help reduce a little bit of hunger if you are dehydrated and possibly curb some of those cravings. Next is going to be nutritional deficiencies. In order to operate at our optimum capacity, we need to nourish our bodies every day with a variety of macronutrients and micronutrients. If we don't get an adequate supply of these nutrients, then we can experience food cravings. For example, inadequate mineral levels can cause you to crave some more salty foods, and overall inadequate nutrition, if you're eating not the healthiest choices of foods, or if you're just under eating, that can lead to cravings for more non-nutritional forms of energy like sugar or caffeine. The next big one here is hormones. Hormones can contribute to food cravings. As estrogen and testosterone levels fluctuate in women, it is natural to also see cravings associated with that. In addition, imbalances in the hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin, as well as increases in the stress hormone cortisol, have all been linked to food cravings. And lastly, super important, emotions. Cravings are very often connected to our emotions more than anything else. So feeling sad, stressed, even happy, angry, maybe bored, these can all initiate food cravings. Before you do grab a snack though, take a minute to pause and notice if you're grabbing that snack because of an emotion you may be feeling, or if you are truly hungry. So taking that little minute to pause can really help kind of just think through that moment, and you might even find there's something else that will help you more in that moment than grabbing that food. All right, so a few tips. These can help you to curb some of those cravings you may notice. First off is be mindful. When you feel a craving coming on, take a moment again to pause and notice if you're truly hungry. You may also find it helpful. You might want to write down in a journal how you're feeling in that moment. So if you want to go grab something, make yourself stop for just a minute and write down the emotion you're feeling at the time. You may observe that you are craving a particular food due to a certain emotion you're feeling. When you write that down, that can actually help you to also learn maybe there's something else you can do instead of grabbing that food that will actually help you more in that moment than that snack would. Next is keep things out of sight, out of mind as best you can. In the moments when you feel a craving coming on, it can be tough to stop yourself if you have tempting options nearby to you. Clear out your cabinets of less nutritious or more tempting snacks. Ensure that you have those healthy options on hand as well, so that you have a good choice when you need it. And keep food in a cabinet where it is not visible on the countertop. So you want to make sure, again, if you can get some of those more tempting options out of the house in the first place, that's going to be an excellent goal. But you got to have some things to replace it with too. So make sure you have some healthy choices. But in general, make sure you're also keeping things out of sight, out of mind. So if you're walking through the kitchen during the day, you're not as tempted to just grab something as you pass by. And last here is don't restrict. Restricting a certain food or undereating can both increase cravings and lead you to overeat later on. Instead, make sure to include your favorite foods in smaller portions and on occasion. A good example of this might be if you love chocolate, have a smaller piece of chocolate every night after dinner in the evenings. So something small like that is not going to throw you off track with your plan. It's going to satisfy you. So when we do over restrict and we try to avoid these foods entirely, that can kind of set us up for failure and really increase those cravings for that food as well. All right, so now we're going to talk about a few ways you can satisfy a craving in a healthier way. So first is have a healthier snack first. So go ahead, don't tell yourself that you're not going to have whatever food it is you're craving, but tell yourself you're going to have a healthier snack first. If you find yourself craving that particular food, have that healthier snack, say fruits and nuts maybe. You might actually find after consuming that balanced snack, make sure this does have a good source of protein, of some carbohydrates, fats, and ideally high in fiber, like that fruit if you're choosing that. You might find after that snack, you're not feeling so hungry. You don't really feel that craving as much. You feel more satisfied. So that's a great tool there. Next is also find a healthier alternative in general. So if you do find that you crave chocolate frequently, try maybe a chocolate protein shake, or making your morning oatmeal into more of a chocolate peanut butter flavor. So if you're craving something crunchy, try a big salad and incorporate lots of various ingredients with lots of different flavors. So this way, you may end up finding you can satisfy that craving in a healthier way, and you might even find some of these choices you like even better. And last is try another activity. When you pay attention to your cravings and moods associated with them, you may find that other activities do help to address how you're feeling better than giving into that craving. This might look like making a cup of hot tea, reading a book, going on a walk, or talking to a friend. So again, if you're kind of slowing down in that moment, you're writing down that emotion you're feeling in that moment, you might notice, calling a friend, you need to talk about something, kind of get something off your chest. That's going to help you feel a lot better and really address how you're feeling more than reaching for that craving might do for you. All right, so we've made it to my tip of the week, and this one is kind of reflective on today's topic as well. So make sure you're creative with your snacks. So it's great to find options that work really well for you and to stick with those. However, you might find if you kind of keep the same snacks, the same options going all the time, you might notice your cravings are a little harder to resist. So we want to make sure you don't feel really bored with the options you have. So really ensure to try new things from time to time. This is going to really make sure that you're satisfied, that you do have some variety, and prevent that boredom. So try a new healthier snack, something like maybe oatmeal energy balls, frozen banana ice cream. I absolutely love that. Or maybe just vary even the types of fruits and types of nuts that you use each week. So that's a super important because, of course, if you're eating the same things every day for weeks and weeks at a time, naturally you might find you're getting a little tired of that. So go ahead, try a few new snacks, some new things, and make sure still fun. You're keeping yourself interested that way. Okay, and last thing here for today is our special promotion for this week. We do have a great deal right now for half off our lean supplement. So this is an excellent supplement that can help give you a little boost to your metabolism, help to stabilize your blood sugar levels. So alongside those efforts you're making following your meal plan, this is a great add-on. So you'll want to look in your email for the information to take advantage of this deal today. So go ahead and check that out and check out the great deal for our lean supplement. All right. This does bring me to the end of our presentation today. All right. So hope this was a helpful topic today about cravings. Again, cravings are normal. It happens to all of us from time to time, but again, they can occur for so many reasons. So it's important for you to learn about yourself, find why you might be craving particular foods. Again, try to pay attention. Are you feeling a certain way? Is it a certain mood that might be triggering that? And then go ahead and employ some alternatives. So some other healthier snacks, some things that will satisfy you, or maybe another activity, something else entirely that will help you more in that moment. So next week, we are going to be talking about some time-saving nutrition tips. So I know all of us can be very busy, and we do need some ways we can make sure we can stay on track with our goals, eat healthy, and save some time while doing it. So we'll talk about that next week, and I thank you so much for joining me today for another Nutrition Masterclass. Hope you have a great rest of your day.